capo, no?
Oh, okay, yes.
Just because, yeah, because it will round up the P's into, you know, ABA form. So just pay attention to go back to the capo. Look, right hand is the one thing I really need to address. What I'm seeing when you are playing these arpeggios, that every movement of the finger, every pluck is not independent in the sense that every time you pluck, there's like kind of a little bounce in the hand.
Yes.
Okay, and I would like, or what it should be, I think, is that when as the fingers are playing, they are almost like our legs walking and not hopping from you know one movement to another, so that we develop more of independence in the fingers. Left hand is pretty good. The only little thing that I've seen is when you played in one spot, when you went, I think here, yeah, when you went to the first position, the left hand tends to kind of crunch, collapse this way, which makes it a bit more difficult to come back and stretch into this position. Although you really nailed it, you played it well. Just because it's one of the things I noticed quite often, that you know, coming from one position, let's say second and to first, especially this E major chord or A7, the fingers tend to do too much this and lean towards this side of the hand. So we'll see that. But as the right hand goes, let me just see, for example, let's make into this just a little pattern. So that you are not worrying about the left hand, so we'll just do this, yeah. Okay? Yes, you just did that, what I wanted, that you anchor the thumb. But I would like it now as an exercise that you are anchoring on the sixth. Okay. So that, because there's a tendency, as your thumb plays, it has a tendency to close down towards these fingers. Okay. And the whole hand gets into a little bit of this kind of position, and it starts bouncing. So there's just some kind of tension that gets into the hand, preventing the fingers to move more freely. Okay, so play with the thumb. Let's actually put all the fingers on the strings like that. Play the thumb and place it on the sixth string. Okay. So just play the bass and move it up. Okay, now look at this. When I play, the energy necessary for this is minimal. Now you did it now. Okay. When you started, before I started talking, there was a little bit of that movement. So look at your thumb, and now, yeah, even do it again. That's it. You feel with how little effort you can do it. Otherwise, there's too much energy in it, and that's what tenses the hand. Do it again, thumb. That's it. Now play the rest of the pattern. So I'm breaking this whole pattern into as many steps as we need in order kind of to unlock the fingers. So playing the thumb, or what is it? Yeah. But I want the thumb anchored.
Oh, stay. Yes,
yeah, stay on the sixth. Once again. Good. Now I want you to do the same, except I don't want to, the starting point is being on the strings of these fingers. Okay. Okay? So that you are not playing while the others are anchored. Okay. But the thumb, yes. Okay, better. Now we're going to try to unlock this. So let's go to the, let me see here. Play me this. We'll simplify it. I want this. P-M-I-N. Only on the open string. On the first string. Let the thumb also be in the ear. Don't anchor it. Okay. This one is extending and making all the others also a little bit tense. Play now. This is what I'm after. Enter the thumb now. That's it. Now listen to this. I want you to do this. So once is 8 notes and then 16 notes, twice as fast, as a reflex. And then it starts bouncing towards the end, you see? Let's do this again. I'm seeing a little bit of attention here, so what I'm doing is the opposite. These fingers, you feel now they're light.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Try to leave them there. That's what I'm after. Only one fast group. Okay. Now I'll also ask you to imagine the following. Give me your hand. This is the very light brushing on the strings. You feel that?
Yeah.
When you are playing, I'm sensing a little bit of this.
Oh, okay.
Too much energy. Try to lighten it up so just that you feel this. Can you do that on my hand?
Okay.
Forget the guitar, just even lighter. Try to feel the lightness completely in the whole arm.
Okay.
And yes. And then do this inside. Okay, do that on the guitar. Sense of lightness in the fingers. Enter the thumb again back on the sixth. The M is missing.
Yeah.
You feel it?
Yep.
Play me this. Let's go back. So I'm taking as many steps back until we unlock something. Play me this. M-I-N. It goes.
I've had this is reset from an injury. It kind of bumps into the A finger. Is that gonna
That's
be an
why
issue?
it could be, but that's why I'm saying, try to put these inside.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay?
Take it out.
Yeah, so that you have this.
Yeah.
No, literally, just
Okay.
feel these two coming in.
Okay.
And still leave it in, still leave it in. So I want independence between A and M. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Now add the thumb before it. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. The first three notes are fine. They go into reflex, but when you have to return with an M finger, it bounces. So the problem is in these two, in repeated motion of these two. Let me adjust this. Anchor the thumb. And focus now on lightening this stroke. That's it. What happens is, when you put this one in, what I think, I mean, I can't really know for sure because I don't see the muscles inside, but what I'm sensing from the movement is when this one is out, it's kind of paired itself to this one, and the whole hand is kind of behind the stroke. When you put this one in, only this finger becomes involved, independent. Okay? Make sure right now to feel this finger inside and just play me with the M finger. That's what I'm after. Now play the M-I-M. Too much effort there. It's too bouncy. That's different. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. Now they're walking. Feel that? Now they're not hopping.
Yeah.
Okay? Add the thumb. Pum, 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 pum. This is what I'm after. That's it. Now they're walking. Feel it? Now it's not, there's no bounce.
Yes.
As you keep playing this, keep doing it, just focus on the lightness of the stroke and keep doing it while I'm talking. Now pay attention with your mind, go and connect to the A finger where that is inside of the hand. While you still play, this doesn't stop, you keep playing. What I'm saying is, you know, what I'm saying is, if I tell you now, you do this, and I tell you now, think of a pink elephant, and you can imagine a pink elephant, okay? What I'm saying is, let this be an automatic thing, so that you are not thinking, oh, what I'm doing here, but that your mind can focus onto something else that I will be talking. A finger, tuck it in. As you are playing this, feel that it's going to be more relaxed. Keep playing, and now everything is going to be more relaxed. That's it. Feel that? That's it. Now with the thumb, I want your thumb to return to the sixth. Too much effort, lighter. You feel it, but it becomes more difficult.
Yes, I do.
Huh? So the tactile feel is extremely important. You can close your eyes and I give you an object, you know what it is, right? So the same thing, you can memorize how it feels for the hand to be relaxed. In your system, you know, the hand is tense, so it's kind of a default feeling. You cannot recognize anything else now, but I'm trying to connect you to a different feel so that you can revert to it and make your hand feel to play like that. Okay? That's it. That's it. Very good. Now let's go on the different strings. I mean, these are the movements, but I just simplify them on the same string.
Right.
Okay? Now let's do that same thing, but there. A finger, tuck it in. Relax more your right hand. Put them all three on the strings. Put them all three. No, I don't want this. This one's going to be tucked. I'm talking about these three fingers.
Okay. Like that.
On the fifth.
Oh, fifth.
Okay, that's what you need to play. That's it. Now, just stay there. Stay there. I'll show you something else. You feel this touch? It's very light.
Yeah.
It's not tense. It's very, very light. That's what I'm after. Okay. Understand? So from the point of being tense before you begin, you find it where it's relaxed and you start from there. That's it. Yeah. That's great. No, let's do the next pattern. So it could be kind of counterintuitive that I'm asking you to do this, where in just a little after 4 notes, it has to come out and play the string. But I want this feeling to stay in these fingers after you do this. It unlocks, for some reason it unlocks this finger, okay? So as you play, that when this one comes down, it will not change the way this finger reacts.
Okay.
Understand?
Yep.
Try once again.
Yeah.
Good. Let me just work on this one out. Only this. Anchor the thumb. Move your right hand over the sound hole. Okay. Place I and M on the strings. Only play with A. That's a different platform which we usually use. Yeah. That's what I'm after. It goes in, and it's not grabbing the string and plucking it out. Right. You see, this is what usually happens. This is what you were doing. Yeah. You see that little bounce? Yeah. And that's from the finger. Instead of going in, it plugs the string, it kind of hooks it and brings it out.
Yeah.
So now as you are anchoring, when you do this, yeah, you're training your finger to work differently.
So that's a good useful exercise.
This is very useful exercise. And you can do it with all fingers. Like you do this, then leave the A and then do M, and then I. This is how I start my warm-up every day. Kind of just aligning the right hand. Yeah, but do it slower.
Yeah.
Try a little bit. Over the sound hole, I want a better tone. Even more. There. M. But anchor A. Anchor A on the string. Leave the A on the string so you're just playing with M.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, the I finger. Yeah.
Do it slower, do it slower. Stop at one point, tuck this one in, play now. No, leave this one, I want only M.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
Play with M, that's it. That's a different thing, because when this one is out, it's kind of pulling them all outwards.
Right.
Good, I, that's it. Now play with that pattern, this. That's it, now it's not bouncing. So imagine the analogy, you know when you want to drive a nail into a wood? You don't go like just from far and try to hit it.
Right.
You kind of sense it where it has to be.
Yeah.
So this little exercise here, it's kind of equivalent, you know, you are putting the fingers and teaching them this is how you have to move. Giving them a little bit of instruction or a little bit of a pen, which way to move. Or whatever it's afterwards. Okay, once again, just this second pattern. Try and now don't anchor them.
Okay.
Just this one.
Okay.
Right hand over the sound hole, not that much more. That's it. That's it. There's no bounce. That's great. Play from beginning. That's it. Go on. Stay with your mind, not so much about the piece, but more of the sensation in the right hand. Okay, put them on the strings. Put them on the strings. Yeah. For me, a little bit more. Let's put them here. Try now. Don't anchor them. Lift them up. Better. Relax the hand. It's starting to close in, it's starting to do this.
Yeah.
So as you are playing, you have to be completely aware. Your mind has to be free from reading the piece. So that's why I'm breaking it in a very small unit, you know, whether it is 1 beat or 2 beats. So that, because when you're starting playing, your mind goes like, oh, where do I have to go? And the right hand goes like, into its old ways.
Yes.
So as you are playing, you have to really break it. Let's say, I don't know, half a measure. So you play this, and you memorize only that.
Yeah.
And you pay attention to your right hand so that it's in a relaxed position, not that your right hand gets into this. I'll show you, do something for me, sit. Make your hand go like this. Feel this? This is what happens.
Yeah.
That requires an effort to put it into this. And that's what's blocking your hand. When you release it, this is what it is. Now move just fingers, don't even play the guitar, just move them like this. And also move the thumb. That's it. Unlocking the thumb. I don't want these to move and the thumb coming closer. Like so.
Like in there.
No, just move it. That's it. This is relaxed. Play me the first two beats. Just first two beats, that's this. Again, put it in the loop. One little thing that you can do is you can anticipate where the thumb has to go, so after you play this string, you can go to the fourth.
Okay.
And it will anchor it so it's not wobbling around.
So would you say that as much anchoring as I could do with the
thumb? With the thumb, because it has a tendency to do this.
Yeah.
Kind of align itself parallel to. Yeah, that's good. Just right hand over the sound, also you get a better tone. Now, as you play this, now you have memorized it. You don't have to watch the music, but now you will think only about the feeling in the right hand. Play that again. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Your whole focus is on the feeling of the right hand. Watch it and feel it. That's it. Now play the next two beats. So here you're playing the fourth. The thumb is going to go to the fifth, huh?
Yeah.
Where it didn't go.
There's
Look. Do it again. Slower. Look what happens. I'll show you. When you play, instead of the thumb having agility to come back, this is what happens. You're bringing it back with your hand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Play me this. PA. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I want is a movement between the first note and the next note, the movement of the thumb to go up. But with the less effort, that's way too much bounce.
Okay.
That's it. And then continue the pattern. No. Don't lose the thumb moving to the fifth.
Okay, yeah.
Too late. Put the thumb first and then continue with the pattern. Yes.
Okay.
Do it slower. Slower. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah. It's introducing the new movement in the pattern. It's almost like playing another note. You're not playing it, but you're just placing the thumb there.
Yeah.
Too late. It has to go like pam, right away. That's it. That's it. Continue with the pattern. It's there. Yeah. It really is settling the fingers. So I will emphasize this. Your thumb, after it plays, it has a tendency to do this.
To go up too much.
To go close to the high finger, like to do this. Also, these tend to do this.
Yes.
And the whole hand becomes in a kind of a claw-like position, and it starts bouncing. By doing this very slow, it's very tedious and meticulous practice of placing the thumb. Sorry, I place it on the next string before I even continue on the next note, you see? You see how quickly it goes?
Yeah.
Just look at the thumb. So I'm anchoring it all the time so that it stays there, and it's kind of like an anchor for these fingers. In one way it's an anchor, in another way you're preventing it from going and doing this.
It provides elevation too, doesn't it?
Elevation and stability to the hand. Another thing in your right hand, as we exercised before, is to undo this.
The extension of that?
The extension of
Yeah.
your pinky, what happens. And along with that, this one starts pulling. So all of the hand, it very much is, I mean, all the fingers are linked to one another. That's why instrument is very difficult, because we need independence. Usually everything we do, it's grabbing or everything in the unison motion. So what happens to your, if these are starting to going up, they're pulling all of them out. So they have difficulty doing this movement that we have to exercise of coming in. So that exercise is very good. So when you see, practice in front of the mirror, your objective will be really to very much work on your right hand, not on the piece. You take a little bits and pieces and you observe by sense, tactile feeling and visual. Looking at your hand, looking at the mirror. Are you doing this? If you see that, close it all the way. Close the A also when you don't need it. It will make these fingers a little bit more independent. There are all these sorts of things that, some people unwillingly do this, and they
What is that?
like closing the fingers in, and that causes them different sorts of problems. So I will tell them, extend it backwards.
Yes.
So it's doing the opposite
Yes.
of what causes the particular problem. Yeah. So no problems in the left hand, but also another thing about the right hand, keep it more over the sound for your tone.
Yep.
And as I said to you, you feel that brushing. This is what you have to feel on as you're playing.
Yeah.
Not so much the heavy.
Yes.
And you can also just feel the whole body. I spent yesterday quite a bit of time with one of the students, Eric, talking about that. The relaxation is very important. What happens in the whole, in the hand reflects on the body, and the body reflects on the